Okay, hello everybody, and welcome to this new Let's Play I'm starting of Space Station 13. Um, I'm starting this Let's Play because, well, my Tropico Let's Play is going to be ending pretty soon, hopefully. One, and two, my house is going to get renovated, and I'm not going to be able to record with guys hammering around, and so I'm Let's Playing this game because it's pretty easy to record, and I can just move over to my laptop and then lock myself in my room, where hopefully it'll be quiet enough that I can do recording. There's a drawback to that, as that this game doesn't have that much sound, so we still might hear some construction noise in the background. Hopefully not. Anyways, let me introduce you to the menus here. This is the opening menu. When you start up the game, you'll get something like this. And this is your character setup. We're going to be Cooper Robinson, male. And age doesn't really matter. None of this stuff really matters. The only thing that matters are your occupation choices. We're just going to be an assistant today. You can be all these jobs, but we're going to be an assistant so I can show you guys the basic interface. And yeah, none of this really matters. And don't press any of these buttons unless you're experienced, because you don't want to be the captain, AI, or syndicate unless you're experienced. Alright, now we're getting in late, and all the games are divided into rounds. And we're getting in late on, it's 18 minutes into this round. Server load is always usually pretty high. Usually fluctuates between oh shit and high. And like seriously, right there it says oh shit. And I'm playing on Gib 3. So yeah, I'm gonna declare ready. And we're going to be an assistant. Apparently not a lot of people are on because there's not a lot of people are working because there's so many jobs available right now. Either way, yes, this is the basic screen. You move around using the arrow keys. You cannot use WASD. Kinda is stupid, but if I remember correctly, you can turn your guy around maybe using it. No, never mind. Alright, whatever. Either way. This is your character. They all generally look like this at the start. These buttons you don't really use. These up here you have a bunch of buttons. This just makes it all text, which most people don't have it on because this window right here gives you some basic information when you're going to get paid, which is really unimportant because money is very irrelevant in this game. But people still kill each other even if it's not the lead. Intent, we'll go over that later, and we'll go over move mode over that in a bit later too. Commands, this is, you can find information and stuff about what's going on in the current game, but not really important to the actual game itself. This is text, so basically you get to see what everybody's saying and what's going on the station. Now we'll go into the actual interface right here, and I'm actually just gonna go over and hide in this little shuttle up here. It's called the arrival shuttle for a bit. And I'm just gonna hide up here so I can go over the interface, because this is the third time I've tried to record this, and every time I would have had to make some rough cuts because the game just suddenly ends. But here we go. Let's see here. This is where your breathing mask would go, so anything you use to breathe, because this is basically where anything that goes on your mouth would go. Up here, this is where your helmet would go, this little square right here. This is your back, that's why there's a backpack on it. You always want to have a backpack on your back unless you have a jetpack on, because it holds all your stuff. And right here, this is your right hand, and say if I pick up this weird looking bottle of water, it goes in my right hand. Now if I click on my left hand and I click on this bottle, it goes to my left hand. That's how you switch between right and left, this button right here. Now so this is your armor. This is where you would put armor. And like if you have like a mining suit or a space suit, you would put it on here, and it'd go on top of your normal clothes, which are right here. This is your left hand, obviously, and this is your where your ID goes. And it's important you have your ID on so people can't just kill you for no reason, because your ID is how people identify you as somebody that's not completely evil and completely random. Because if you don't have an ID, you're more suspicious. That's basically the easiest way to put it. This is your belt. Right now it has my PDA on it, which I actually want to take off right now. And the PDA is pretty useless unless you're a trader or a syndicate. And it looks like they just updated the game, so there's a few new surfaces and stuff on here. And we're going to enable the flashlight and stick it in our pocket, because that's about all it's good for, the flashlight. And your belt, you want to put usually an oxygen tank on so you don't have to hold it. Now we're going to go over here to this little row of stuff, and these are your feet, so they should always have your shoes on them. I've pretty much like if you step on broken glass without shoes, you're just going to be down for about a full 2 minutes. And it's not good to fall down in this game, because if you fall down in this game, you're just going to be screwed, and you won't be able to go anywhere, and then people can kill you. So not good at all. Here we have your hands, which are usually you just put gloves on. So if you are doing something like electrical and you don't want to electrocute yourself and fall down for 5 minutes, you want to have the specific gloves on for that. Now this is your headset, and I'm just gonna take that with my right hand right now and turn it on so that I'm talking into the station chat. So all this green text is means that it's on the radio system, and if it's regular black text like this one right here, then it's just within the vicinity that you could hear it without the radio, which means it basically have to be in the room you're in. But this can be from anywhere on the map, pretty much. So now, and then here we have your eyes, which is basically where you'd put any sort of special head eye gear, like thermal goggles, which let you see through walls and stuff. Down here is the drop button, and it's very useful when you want to get rid of useless items, like I do now, because I want to get rid of the stupid water bottle. They're completely useless, pretty much. Well, they're slightly more useful than pens, but they're still pretty useless. Now here we have the throw button, so if I want to throw something, which can be anything, even people, I just click on it, click the throw button, so it says on, and then throw it. So it goes a pretty fair distance. And yeah, you get a little message saying you threw it. Now here, this is the stop pulling button. So say if I'm pulling this water bottle and I want to stop pulling it, I just click on this button and it stops pulling it. There's a bit of lag, but yeah, if you're not pulling anything, it should look like that. Now we get to intent. There's help, which is for helping people, disarming people. You can harm people, and then you can grab people. And this changes with this. This is what this intent means up here. So you're just looking down here for intent, not up there. But this is very important because you don't want to be beating the crap out of the captain when you're trying to give him CPR, because that's not a good thing to be doing. You can get in a lot of trouble for that. Now this is the run tool. You can switch to walk. You should only be walking if there's a janitor nearby and the floor is slippery and you don't want to fall over. Resist, this is for if you're getting attacked and you're trying to resist. And I guess it helps you heal a little bit if you're like down or something and you're trying to recover. This is the sleep and lay down feature. You really don't use this unless you're trying to heal from a disease, which sometimes can be cured by sleep. And then up here, this is your health meter. I'm at 100%. It goes from green to like yellow, which is at like 50%, then to orange and red, which are like really bad, and then the critical, which means you're pretty much dead. This is your temperature meter. You usually want that on green. If it's orange or red, you're getting too hot. If it's blue, you're obviously getting cold. Don't know what these two are. And then up here you have oxygen, which means the air is okay for me to breathe because we're in space, if you can't already tell. And this tells me if I'm breathing through an oxygen mask of some sort. And up here is the attack feature. It's a very detailed attack thing. You can attack in the eyes, you can attack in the mouth, or the entire head. You can attack in the hand, you can attack in the arm. It's very detailed. Most people just leave it on chest. But yeah, that's the basic that's the basic interface right there. And if you're very confused right now, you should be, because it's a bit confusing and overwhelming at first, but you'll get it eventually. You'll get it. Trust me. We all start out wondering what the hell is going on. Alright, now on to what this game basically is. Like, alright, essentially, basically, what you're supposed to be doing is your job. And assistants have no job, so, you just walk around trying to survive. Because people can kill you in this game, and, yeah, basically, it's like you're waiting for a bomb to go off because, yeah, there's random disasters always happening here, and, yeah, like over here, the med bay, looks like has been damaged by fire, so it's all burned up down there. And basically your goal is to survive and hopefully not die of a horrible disaster. So I'm gonna quickly grab a spacesuit here and a helmet because I'm an assistant and it's very important to try to survive. And those random banging noises you hear in the background are actually bombs going off on the station, because basically you're supposed to try to stop any violence you see, but that's based on people, and most people in this game are very evil. So basically, as an assistant, we're basically the outcasts of the station. We have no respect from anybody, and our basic goal right now is to survive. So, right now, I suppose, while I'm trying to survive, I can give you a tour of the station. So, right now, this is the arrival area. If you come in late in the game, like I have, you will always spawn on that little shuttle right there. And this is a security booth, which is pretty secure because it usually has a flashbang grenade in there, and it's pretty hard to break into. That's just a vending machine, not very important. They're everywhere, and most people don't usually use them. This is the escape arm. You need to know how to get here, because when you're trying to escape on the escape shuttle from whatever disaster is going on, you need to know how to get here, because this is how you technically sort of win the game or the round or whatever. And it adds to the crew's points, and it's sort of the cruise points is sort of all adds to your final score and shit, but it's not very important. Most people don't really care about that. They care about enjoying the game. Alright, if we exit the arrival area and go to the right away you see the quartermaster's area. If you need something like that's not impossible to get, like you can order stuff from the quartermasters and they can get it for you, but they're limited to these items right here. Don't try to come up here and order some sort of fancy NASA spacesuit or some bullshit like that, because they can't get it for you, okay? They're not going to, they can't even get this spacesuit I'm wearing right now for you. They can only get, like, items that you can, sort of, maybe, like, I guess pocket-sized items would be the best thing to say. Items that would nothing probably bigger than an oxygen tank, I suppose. Now, this is a small emergency room. The only time I come in here is to get a flashlight and a crowbar, because these red toolboxes usually have those. Now, after you take all the goods out of it, you just want to drop it, because after that it's pretty much useless. People used to use them as weapons a lot, but then they sort of got nerfed, so you know you can't really use them anymore for an effective weapon. Now here we have the pool. Nobody's ever there, so I'm not even going to bother going into detail about it, other than the fact that if people usually do go on break, they go to the bar. Up here I believe we have a storage room, yes, and it's not really important, except for the fact that it has metal, which I want. Well, let me check how much metal this is. It's 20, so it's not that bad. I'm going to put that in my backpack, because it's pretty useful to have. And I forgot to mention, I put this flashlight in my pocket because light sources stack. So if the power starts going out, which is likely, I can have light. Alright, this is a full toolbox, pretty useful to have. I'm just going to empty out this toolbox because it's important. I usually keep a full supply of tools on me, because they're usually pretty useful if you get trapped somewhere, which is also likely to happen, especially as an assistant, and they're very useful for escape. Now up here, this door isn't supposed to be open, is the teleporter room. Now usually when this door is closed and not hacked, and the station's going to blow up. Well, that sort of puts a damper on things. But, yeah. I guess that's it then. You know what? This is really only an introductory part, so I'm going to split this with a second part. And, yeah. Essentially, the captain failed to hide the nuclear disk, so the syndicate gets it, which the syndicate are essentially terrorists, and they used it to blow up the entire station. So yeah, we got screwed over. Congrats. This is what happens when you get a shitty captain. Alright, well, I guess that's it for now. We'll pick this up next time in the next part, so I'll see you guys next time.